Month, when she was born, she didn't have the right to vote, but she's going to vote on November 2nd, I'll tell you that. I know you vote your way. I think at the very beginning we should remember we're in a house of worship, a house of faith. We believe in faith, we believe in hope, and we believe in love. Love is patient, love is kind, and love never fails. And I want to tell you right here that I love the healthcare workers in the state of Illinois. I think we all ought to give a great, great round of applause to the next Jennifer Hudson and Ed Sharice Williams. Expression to sing is to pray twice. And I think, Sharice, really you two are praying twice here this morning. Really thank God. And I want to definitely thank Apostolic Faith Church. Reverend Lord Smith is, as you know, also a doctor, a medical doctor, a good man. I was here earlier this summer. He was fighting hard to make sure we had blood for those who suffer from AIDS and also sickle cell anemia and other very serious illnesses. This church gave lots of blood. There's no better way to help your neighbor than to give your own blood. This is a great faith community right here at Apostolic Faith Church. And I do want to thank my very, very good friends. Mandy Hunter had to leave, but there's no better softball player in the Illinois legislature, male or female, than a Hall of Famer, someone who's always there for us, and that's Senator Mandy Hunter, whose district we're in. I want to thank Mandy for being here. And how about Representative Esther Golar? I didn't know you could sing like that, Esther. Yeah. There was a great, great singer who's passed on, who was with Dr. Martin Luther King in 1963 on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., where I went to college, and I used to go by the Lincoln Memorial, and I used to see exactly where Dr. King spoke on that day in 1963, and right there with him singing was Mahalia Jackson from our city of Chicago, our state of Illinois. She used to say she sang for free for the walking people. That's what we are. We're the walking people. We're the people who make up the movement. You can't have a great movement with a handful of people. You've got to have everyday people banding together for a cause they believe in. I believe that healthcare is a fundamental right in our country, on our planet, and I will fight till my last breath to make sure we have decent healthcare for everybody. Health care without great health care workers, and that's exactly who we need to have. We know in our state of Illinois, the 5th largest state, we're the land of Lincoln and we're the land of Obama, and we believe in decent health care. We're not going to let the other side take away health care from our hard-working people in Illinois, no matter what their age. And especially our older citizens in this state. They've gone through the Depression. They went through World War II. They went through the Korean War. They built the greatest middle class on planet Earth. They led the battle for civil rights to bring down the walls of segregation. Those are our greatest citizens, our greatest generation, and they deserve the best long-term health care that God can give them. You are on the front line, and I've gone to Iraq, I've gone to Afghanistan. I'm the Commander-in-Chief of our Illinois National Guard. Last year we had 3,200 men and women from our state of Illinois deployed to Afghanistan for a whole year. Illinois, registered folks in that country to vote because they understand how precious democracy is. They work together. They were on that front line. I asked one fella, what do you eat out here in the mountains of Afghanistan? He said, hot dogs for breakfast and goat for dinner. It's pretty chewy and we're getting tired of the goat. But they knew firsthand that they had a mission. And I was so impressed by their commitment, their teamwork. They never complained, they never whined, they never were petty. They're just like you. You every day get up in the morning and work hard. You do the things that are the hardest in our society to take care of some of the best people in our society. They may be a little bit older, but they're the people who really built this state and built our country, and we're grateful to you. I want to thank you. Will Burns, who's here today, Representative Will Burns. He's a strong voice for decent health care in Illinois. I want to thank Will for helping my campaign, working with everybody. We know that, well, there's 48 days to the election, 48 to November 2nd, 96 days if you don't sleep. And I'm not planning to sleep. Neither is Will Burns. We're going to work as hard as we can because what he said needs to be repeated. You cannot have a good democracy if folks are spectators, if they're standing on the sidelines, if they're waiting for something to happen. I think it's very, very important that we make something happen. That's what President Obama did. He believed in making things happen. There's only one way to do it in a democracy, and that's to vote, and vote as much as we can with all the people that we know, everybody we know that we go to church with, that we work with, people we've gone to school with, people in their neighborhood. We've got to show the whole world, not just other states, but the whole world, that democracy is alive and well in Illinois, the state of the President of the United States. There's some out there in Washington. They want to defeat us here in his own home turf. And we're not going to let them do that. Because just like I believe in health care, President Obama believes in health care. We're on a mission. We want to make sure that people who work in health care, we're counting on you. We really are. You are the people who put the caring back in health care. You are the ones. We're very, very grateful to you. Sometimes you hear about heroes. Somebody hits a home